Welcome everybody. This is the most popular 6x6 square problem. Now clearly you can see that you got a square. The sides of the square is 6 units and there is a triangle which has a 90 degree at one of its corner. Now we are expected to find the area of the triangle. Now the area that is required is this. This is the area we need, right? And all we have been given is the sides of the square, 6 units, that's it. And we are expected to find the area of the shaded triangle. So you can pause this video and try the solution for this question. Okay, so foremost what I wish to do is I would like to name the regions A, B and C. Alright, so this is the naming for the triangle. Now what I wish to do is I would like to drop a perpendicular. Now this is 90 degree, right? I would like to drop a perpendicular from this point to this point. Alright, so if I were to drop a perpendicular, so this is the perpendicular dropped, and let this be D and let this be F, and this is 90 degrees. Okay, so having got that, let us now find out what is DF. I would like to know what is DF. Now clearly you can see that this is exactly at the midpoint of the sides of the square, right? So the entire length is 6 units, so this point is hitting exactly at the middle of the side, so that would mean this part would be 3 units and this part would be 3 units, right? So I would like to get DF. So before I could get DF, what I would do is I would name this point as some E, right? So by Pythagoras I got BE squared plus EC squared is equal to BC squared. Now BE is 6 squared, EC is 3 squared, and BC squared I need. So this is 6 squared is 36, 3 squared is 9, so BC squared is equal to 36 added with 9 gives me 45. Therefore BC is equal to root of 45. Now 45 I can write it as 9 times 5, which is going to be root of 9 times root of 5, which is nothing but 3 root 5. And what is this? This is my BC. So let me write that down. BC is 3 times root 5. Okay, that's fine. Now what I would like to do is I would like to make an observation. What is the observation? The observation is this angle and this angle will be equal. So the comparison is done between BEC and BDF, and by the properties of similar triangles I can always write this is DF, right? I can write DF over this side CE is equal to the hypotenuse side comparison. So the hypotenuse comparison is BF divided by BC, right? So DF is needed. I got CE, which is 3, and BF, the sides of the square is 6 units, so 6 and my BC is 3 times root 5. So if I were to cross multiply, in fact I can simply cross this with this, so therefore df is equal to 6 over root 5. So let me box this. This is the starting point. Okay, having got df, let me now try to get db. Right, so this is the adjacent side. So if I were to compare the adjacent sides, right, adjacent side with this adjacent side, so therefore I can safely write, right, db divided by be, this divided by this, is equal to, again I can have the hypotenuse side, 6 divided by 3 times root 5, right? So my BE, so therefore I can write dB as equal to 6 times BE. My BE is 6 units, right? So 6 divided by 3 times root 5. So 3 divides here 2 times, so this is 12 over root 5. So this is my dB. So for dB is equal to 12 over root 5. So I can box this. So coming back to the figure, I need to get the area of the triangle ABC. So the first thing I need to do is to get the height. Now I got dB. What is dB? dB is 12 over root 5. I don't know what is AD, so let me have it as x. I know BC. So the only requirement is catching or finding the value of x. So what I can do is, let me use this space. Let me write the equation first, right? Because I want the figure to be in perspective. So if I were to write this, I can rewrite, or I can simply write this from the given diagram, x over x positive 12 over root 5, and that is equal to, comparing this versus this, so df divided by bc, right? So all is required is to solve this. We need to solve this, right? So how are we going to solve it? It's a simple thing, because we already know all of this. We know df, we know bc. So let me just move this up and place in the value. So x over x positive 12 over root 5 is equal to, my df, I've already found df. df is 6 over root 5 divided by my bc. I've got my BC. My BC is 3, let me show you, 3 times root 5. That's the value of BC. So this is going to be 3 times root 5. So I need to take the LCM. So this is going to be x over, if I had to take the LCM, this is going to be x times root 5 positive 12 divided by root 5 is equal to, I can flip this, like if I were to flip it, this is going to be 1 over 3 times root 5. 3 divides here 2 times, root 5 will give me 5. So I can rewrite this as, if I were to flip this, this is going to be root 5 times x divided by x over root 5 positive 12 is equal to 2 times root 5, 5. Right? So that is what I've got. Now I can cross multiply. So if I were to cross multiply, I get 5 times root 5 times x is equal to 2 times x root 5 positive 24. If I were to move this, this is going to be 5 times root 5 x negative 2 times x into root 5 is equal to 24. I can take root 5 out. If I were to take 5, I can take root 5 and x out. That would give me 5 negative 2 is equal to 24. This is going to be 3. 5 negative 2 gives me 3. times x times root 5 is equal to 24. So x times root 5 is equal to 24 divided by 3. 3 divides 8 times. So I got x is equal to 8 over root 5. This is the value for x, right? So let me go up here to the figure. So this is going to be 8 over root 5. Now the total height, therefore height is equal to 8 over root 5 positive 12 over root 5, right? Let that be there. So now let me use the space here, because we can wrap this area of the triangle. So let me write it. Area of the triangle ABC is equal to half times height. Height is 8 over root 5 positive 12 over root 5. Height into the base is 3 root 5, right? 3 times root 5. You can just place that. So this is 8. So I can take that 1 over root 5. I mean root 5 out. So this is going to be 2 times root 5 of 8 added with 12 times 3 times root 5. So root 5 gets cancelled. 8 and 8 added with 12 will give me 20 divided by 2 times 3. 2 divides 10 times, and 10 multiplied with 3 will give me 30 square units. This is the area of the triangle ABC. So this is a beautiful question, and we can box the result. Thank you.